Beautiful cash considerations, listeners. It's time for one total, one side, and one prize. That's right. We even have what are those called? Like a choreographer. That's what we have. But we're like choreographed for that now. That's good. I hope you guys are putting your fingers up while you're listening as well for one total, one side, and one prop. Not those fingers, CH. So as it goes last week, our picks were probably about as good as your guys and gals that are listening in. I get my total right because I went back to the tout total, missed the rest. Dave hits both props he gave out. Gave out a 2-pack. He hits both of them, baby. Love it. CH, much like me in the gun, he gets shut out. So that means Dave is up first here in one total, in one side, in one prop. And I'll go second because you'll need a little palate cleanser before we send to CH because you guys are going to be like, newbie, first you want to change it to money line picks in the gun. Now you're doing this to us. Just wait. We're going off the rails here in conference championship weekend. It's one total. It's one side. It's one prop. And it's the Sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sheridan.
Listen, if you people have been listening to the show this long or this many episodes in, you understand the deal. Sometimes we just make the shit up as we go. That's all good. It's one total, one side, one prop. But there's two games, so I'm going to give you both side and total in both games, okay?
Ooh.
I really think Kansas City's going to win. It pains me to say it. No, it doesn't. I like Kansas City. It's a fun team to watch, but it just, as far as getting new blood in there, like Buffalo was 13 seconds away, and we would have had Cincinnati and Buffalo in the AFC Championship. There's a higher thing working here. Kansas City got the field goal to tie. They win the toss. They go right down the field. Josh Allen ain't lost a toss all year. He called tails. It's heads. Boom. It's over. Kansas City's going to the Super Bowl. But I think it's close. I do. I think it's close. That's the side in the game. The total is over. It's over. It was over last week in Kansas City. It's over again. So my official total is over in this game. It's going over. Bad guys came in. They all played it under. They all, Dave, you needed overtime to get there. Bullshit. They needed the last 2 minutes. It was over. They got way over. They played a January 2nd again. Refer to that game. The total closed 51. All the odds makers, book guys, bad guys, every rhombuses, parallelograms, they were all wrong. It was 34-31 in Cincinnati. It's going over again. This is the style game we can expect. The other game, I don't have a goddamn clue who's going to win it sidewise. You just saw what CH did. He changed his pick twice in the same minute. Like, I don't know. I really don't. That's why the line is what it is. I could see why it would be fun for the Rams to be in it. I could see why it would be fun for the Niners to be in it. I'm good with either one, but I think you got to take the points. That would be my side. I just think it's a field goal game. And I don't want to pick against San Francisco again and watch them play that nasty-ass defense. Garoppolo go 3 and out, and then them driving to win the game. God forbid this thing's tied, and Jimmy G don't get to touch the ball. Stafford goes down and scores, and we got a whole nother week to discuss that bullshit. The under is the play in this one. I think it's a dead under game. Now, again, crazy shit's happen. We're going to get to that CH in Carl's Corner. We're going to talk about rules or all this other shit. The rule's the rule. There may be interference penalties. Jimmy G may throw a pick. It may happen, and the game may go over. But I think you need all of that to happen for the game to go over. So the total in this game is under. Side up, again, take the points. My prop is coming from the first game, newbie. Went real deep, in-depth research for this one.
As always.
No, we didn't. Most passing yards championship Sunday. There's 4 choices. Burrow, Mahomes, Stafford, or Jimmy G. Somehow the biggest crime of the whole thing, Jimmy G's passing yards is him to have the most championship Sunday yards passing is only plus 470. People, that is wrong. Like, if you could put He ain't going to pass for – he may not pass for more yards than Debo, for goodness sakes. Like, I can't believe they even offer that plus. That should be – there should 2 zeros missing from that price. Plus 470? But the one interesting to me is Joe Burrow, plus 170, okay? Now, Mahomes is plus 190. It's coming from that game, is it not? Stafford's plus 250. If you like the Rams and you like the over, Stafford to have the most passing yards plus 250, little sneaky play. And I know guys that are looking for props that are paying more than 220. I'm just saying, listen to the show. There's people looking for those props right now while we're actually on the show. So you need a prop. You go over $2. You like to find that plus. Stafford passing yards plus 250. I'm going Burrow plus 170. They're down. They're up. Either way, Joe B is passing the ball on Sunday. Mahomes may be handing it off a little bit. The Bengal defense a little iffy. Edward Hilaire, he don't have to throw for the most yards. Burrow has to throw for the most yards. There's my sides, my total, and my prop, Joe Burrow. I hit 2 props last week. I almost want to call it a damn walk-off. I'm glad the season's ending until we come up with a new segment. You know, make me do these goddamn props every week, or if we do the show every day. People, we can't do the show every day. Just letting you know, like you listen to the show. We appreciate you. Listen to the show when we drop it, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. People listen to the show after the fact. It's an entertaining show. We can do it every day. Just letting you know. Back to you, sir.
Appreciate it. And I like the way that you lay out kind of that game script in that Cincinnati and Kansas City Chief game, because it kind of plays into some props that I'm looking at here as well. So I'll start with the total. And I told you guys you're going to be like, what the fuck, newbie? I don't like a total this week. I think Dave laid it out perfectly. Over in the KC game, under in the 49ers game. Because this game is playing to the under, I'm absolutely shattering the rules. Now, it does say total next to it, so it's going to be catching you in a semantic, but I'm not even doing a tout total. I'm going completely off the reservation. My total this week, hopefully there's room for it in the spreadsheet, CH. It's even money for Robbie Gould to have over 1.5 total field goals in the game. I think that this game plays to a field goal game. I've been eyeing these kicker props. McPherson, his number isn't.
This kicker what props? Is that what you said?
Yeah, these kicker total props. I meant I slipped up for a second, but yeah, I mean, there's no defense on this one. CH, this is fully going off the reservation. There's no semantics. There's no Twitter poll that can save me on this one. This is through and through a prop that I'm giving as a total. Robbie Gould over 1.5 field goals. Like we've kind of laid out, I think that points are going to be at a premium. I would also look at Matt Gay. He's minus 105 over 1.5 total field goal, but my official one, we'll put it in air quotes, is going to be Gold. He's had 2 or more field goals in 8 of the Niners games this year, and he's gone over this total in 4 straight games. In his career, he's played the Rams on different teams 17 times, and he averages 2 field goals a game in those games. Damn. So give me Robbie Gould over 1.5 total field goals at even money. I'm also looking towards Matt Gay over, and I'm looking towards Evan McPherson over. No number on McPherson, though he's cashed this in like 4 straight weeks, and it was plus 125 when they were playing the Raiders. that was a beautiful thing. For the side, keep those eyes rolling, CH, because I'm doing a 2-teamer teaser. I think the games are going to be close this week. I'm taking the Bengals up to 13. I'm taking the 49ers up to 9.5. It's not wongable. I don't give a shit. I think both of these dogs are live. And last week, even when the dogs weren't live, guess what? They were fucking live. So I just think that, again, these games are going to end up being close. And also, depending on where you play your teasers, if they're not those advantage teasers, Dave, there's different prices at some shops. Now, on DraftKings, it's minus 120 no matter what you do. I was looking through Barstool Sportsbook. I was able to tease this game, this exact play that I'm giving, 13 and 9.5 on Barstool Sportsbook. They gave me even money on it. So there ain't many even money teasers out there, whether they're advantage or not, Dave. So I took that one. CH, you can grade me at whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. Teaser Bengals up, 49ers up 9.5. And the prop for me is an actual prop. This is the one part of the segment that actually stays true to what the segment is.
This is the only part that fits into a spreadsheet. Do you see that he's literally losing his mind right now for the people watching?
A mess.
We're changing the segment to be one prop, and one prop.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happens when it's the end of the year.
Put it in the notes.
So now the one prop in OPOPOP, Joe Mixon, I'm going under 60.5 rushing yards. It's minus 114 on DraftKings. I wanted my play officially on this show to be over his receiving yards, but that's not available yet. So I think that this kind of ties into what I'm laying out here. If the number for his receiving yard comes into like low to mid 40s, I'm going to be on the over all day long. Just the way
probably be 40, won't it? I was going to think 40.5, right?
That's what I would think, and I would love the over even if you're laying a little bit of juice, because the way this team uses Mixon has completely changed, and it has been a godsend for him. He used to be a bell cow, getting over 20 yards or 20 carries per game. Yeah. He hasn't gone over 20 carries since November. So the way that they're using this player has completely changed. Since the start of December, he's only gone over this number one time. That was a game that they were winning 41-21 against the Ravens. I don't think that this game's going to play into that game script where you're just running the ball with Joe Mixon. Devil's advocate point. The Chiefs are 31st in the league on yards allowed per rush. So it could be a way to attack them. I just don't think it will be the way they attack him. I think the script is in favor of him staying under this number. So under 60.5, minus 114 on DraftKings. Joe Mixon rushing. My sides are Bengals up to 13.5, 49ers up to 9.5, and the total prop is Robbie Gould over 1.5 total field goals. I'm sorry, CH. This spreadsheet is still sanctimount and the most beautiful thing that I have ever seen. But good luck putting those plays.
You blew it up.
It's destroyed. He's just gonna draw a line through it and say, "Fuck this guy." CH.
The numbers, guys.
Your total.
He's losing his mind.
So
go ahead, CH.
So I don't have any problem putting them in the spreadsheet. It's just whether I want to or not is the question.
It's the principle of the thing. So, CH, what is your play in one prop, and one prop here?
I'm not giving one prop, and one prop. I'm going to give one total, one side, and one prop.
That's a novel idea.
That's a great idea for a segment. We should think about that for next year.
People should stick to that. That's a good idea.
By the way, I'm giving you a two-team teaser minus 120, which is what I was going. If I was to bet it right now, that's what they gave me. So minus 120.
160. Who cares?
Yeah. Oh, wow. So keeping it simple. I already said I think the Chiefs are going to win by more than 7. That's my side. I think that's a no-brainer. My total, I switch back and forth on this one because I don't know that Cincinnati's going to score enough for both teams to get up to 54.5 points. But I don't think San Francisco is going to score enough for this game to get up to 46. I think that's where my concern is, even though I just picked San Francisco to win the game. I'm going with the Rams in San Francisco under 46. My prop, now I like the props this week because there's a lot of Super Bowl type props up there already. Yes. We got the big guy touchdown. We got the anybody else but a quarterback to throw a touchdown pass. Mm-hmm. I asked you guys about Jimmy G going over 250 yards because there is a prop for all 4 quarterbacks to go over 250, and he'd be the one I'd be concerned about. And
what's the price?
It was plus 500.
5
so
to
it might
1.
Be worth. Yeah.
All 4 quarterbacks.
All 4 to go over 250.
I mean, the Burrow prop is close to that number, right?
Yep.
Mahomes is over that number, right?
Mahomes is over. I think the other, they're both over in the
Stafford's probably over that number.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. So I might sprinkle on that. But for the show, because I still have to beat newbies plus 215 that I've been trying to beat for feels like 75 weeks now. I'm going with what I think is a no-brainer, and that's Cooper Kupp to have the most receiving yards this week. at plus 225. I just really think that, when you look at the rest of the, I don't have it up anymore, but I think that the other teams are going to spread the ball around a little bit more. And the Rams, Jesus, I just hope they blitz. I just hope they blitz the Rams a couple of times and leave the best receiver in the league wide open to run down the middle of the field heading into friggin' overtime like a bunch of morons like Bulls did the other day. But that's my prop. So I'm going with Cooper Kupp to have the most receiving yards at plus 225. Rams in San Francisco under 46, and Kansas City -7 for my one prop.
There we go. As the season has gone on, I've completely bastardized what was a beautiful segment, but that's what we do here on the Cash Considerations production.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, click on another video right here on the screen. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.